Good morning. Hey, rise and grind. It's that time. It's Thursday morning. Best day of the week, if you ask me. Well, maybe the second best day. Because I do really, really, really like Sunday. Spectacular Splash Fest. It's a few days away. Got some time. This Sunday, level 30s. I have a plan already. I'll play a level 30 on Sunday for sure. I don't think it'll be this guy, considering about to hit 41. It's big Pewy, powerful Chewy, if you will. Looks like a lot of my buffs wore off. See if anybody's in range. Make an in range button. I already got an in range button. In range for me would be 36 to 44, but it's about to be 37 to 45. Let's do that. There is a player. Anyway, these things are easy. These are dark green rocks. Can't really complain about that. How's the microphone sound? Too loud, too quiet? Just right? Bet I ding by the time I kill the last one up here, right here. Let's see. Because the bar is full. Right. Sorry, I had to reach and grab my coffee. I keep accidentally changing target. There we go. Had to get my coffee. Got the Spider-Man mug. Spider-Man's still very hot coffee. Just made it. Ding 41. There we go. Let's celebrate. Hey, listen, it's never too early. Never too early to celebrate a little ding. Let's dance. Let's cheer. Hooray, level 41. Wave. Hi, everybody. How you doing today? Just getting started over here. And if you're new here, let me thank you for stumbling in. If you're returning, let me very much... Well, let me get off this crock. Let's kneel over here. Let's kneel right here. Thank you so much. And everybody else, we're just getting started over here. It's, of course, a little inside joke, a little knee slapper. We're always just getting started. But, hey, if you thought that I couldn't do it, if you tuned in to watch me fail, guess what? /rude for you. Let's go, see if these things still give XP. Yeah, it says they do. We'll clear them out. And I'm going to Lower Guck. Or maybe Spectres. Well, let's go Lower Guck first. It's closer. I'm a big fan of a little convenience, you know what I mean? Oh, I have a Lev Cloak. Okay. I don't want to level this guy too high, I guess. It doesn't matter. Whatever. It says I got XP. Doesn't really show it, but that's a request. I go to Spectres, obviously it's nice, outdoors, fear kite stuff, running around full speed, not a care in the world. If I go to Guk, there's Ghoul Root. I can't J-boot inside. Um, Trying to cast Fear. I might have a little space constraint. It is what it is. Let's go to this side. A lot more room to fear on live side. If either of these are dark blue, I'll kill them. Oh yeah, dark blue. I don't have an indoor instant click that I can refresh global cooldown with either. It's another point against indoor fighting right now, but hey. I'm here. I'm gonna try it anyway. All my buffs are wearing off. Come on. Alright, pretty much all buffed up. I gotta do Lodi shell boots, turtle skin, but it's such a long cast time, I'll wait till after this fight. Hey Chester, come here. Trying to get the cat. Make an appearance. I feel like it's been a while since we've seen Chester on stream. We had Winnie on stream just the other day, which is wonderful. Alright. Let's go down there once we get turtle skin on. I guess I'll refresh the eye patch haste too. Why not? It's free. It's unlimited. Lower Guk. As much as I love Upper Guk, Lower Guk might be my favorite of the Guks. But it's a toss-up, honestly. They're both so good. So flavorful. Just well-designed zones. Hit me with the root immediately. I busted out the wormy. Two-hand slash is 180. This way is just so easy. The fear kite way. You know? Don't really take damage if you do it right. I'm trying to do it right. But you do use mana between snare and fear. You know, there's some mana usage, but a couple hundred HP per kill, or a couple hundred mana per kill, it's not bad. Just gotta sit down and get it back. Let's do that now. Harm touch is up. If anybody wants to try it, you know where to find me. Right here, Lower Guck, live side. And so I'll be for the next couple hours grinding hard. It's the Rise and Grind special. If any of the half dozen players online right now want to come get some. I wonder who's in my range. Somebody's in my level range in this list, this very short list. Not Black Fox. I doubt it's Mad Props. Definitely not Lager. Who could it be? Anyways, I'm still here. I'm just medding up. Two-hand slash skill up, yeah. It just stinged, what, 3 kills ago? Already almost half a bubble in. This is good. This is very nice. We're out of the hell level. Finally feeling the flow of the XP. I feel so good. Alright. I'll somehow try to get up on that ledge and get that guy. I know I could go through the secret wall, but I want to believe with enough determination you can just kind of pop up. It popped up. Popped up on him. Oh, I barely sipped this coffee. It's still so hot. Hey, good morning, Trap D87. How you doing? It's a beautiful day on Red 99. We got, just over half a dozen of the best and the brightest EverQuest enjoyers have to offer. Let's look at these Let's look at this list again. We got Magilla, we got Black Fox, we got Mad Props, we got Lamb Gamey, we got, of course, Pewee. That's me. And look, Brahmi finishing off the list. Big B. Maybe we'll see Brahmi today. You know, tell him we said what's up. All right, here we go. Just getting started over here. It's like the crack of dawn on the East Coast. So I had to go spray some bees. Right, there's a little wasp nest starting right over the door. And yeah, I got the spray. I wanted to spray it yesterday, but you gotta wait till they're in the nest, right? If you're spraying them in the day, you're just gonna get freaking stung up. You're not gonna get the bees. Gotta go get them when they're, you know, in the nest. So I sprayed it, and they started coming out. They were not happy, but you know, hopefully that's enough. I got a whole extra can of spray. If I gotta go double spray, I'll double spray. You know, but let that soak a little bit. I think I saw a second little nest too, other side. Sprayed that too. I've been keeping my eyes peeled for them. Hey Chester, come here. I don't know if the mic just picked that up. That was him. That's also him. Come here, buddy. I picked him up. He's gonna hop away, but let's see. Let's see if I can get him in frame. Come here, Chester. Look up here. Oh, he's definitely not gonna cooperate. Come here, buddy. Look, we're playing EverQuest. You see his ears? A couple Chester ears. That's the closest thing to a Chester appearance we've had in a while. Buddy, don't leap. Don't leap away. Ah, he left. This is going well. Fighting two frogs while I'm AFK. Why isn't that working? Okay. Down to one frog. At least they're all dark blue. This is like honestly kind of ideal leveling right now. Brainless fears. Mindless frogs. And yeah, I'm almost carrying 100 plat on a coin loot PvP server. If anybody feeling extra brave, look at that payday you could get. That's like a couple of good hill giants right here. But you know, the only downside is you got to come pry it out of Pewie's dead hand. And Pewie's never died in PvP yet. 41 levels deep. Not planning to start anytime soon. So, you know, come try it. Come try it. Let's see who we got. The same list we just saw. I got a count 37, 45 cleric. So it's not Magilla. Count 37, 45. It must be Lamgarni. I don't know what they are though. Or Simio. Who are these people? Not a druid. Oh wait, it was the cleric. It said one player. Count 37, 45 cleric all. One player. Yeah, it's Magilla. There we go. Because there is another cleric on though. I don't know anymore. I don't know anything. All I know is Fear Froglock. The Minotaur is coming. You better not root me right now. I'm going to try to split these. Snare the Minotaur. Obviously the Froglock's snared too, but that'll wear off first. As long as I just mess around with the Minotaur for a couple seconds, I should be totally golden. Minotaurs hit hard, and they're fast. So pretty important I keep the fear on. It landed. Now here's the part where I find out if I waited long enough. If I get this stupid shaman to join in right now, I did not wait long enough. He's pretty close. There he is. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know about this one. Especially fizzling these fears, or these snares. Why am I fizzling snares? Trying to fear the shaman first. Oh my god. Not going well. There's like very little mana left over, but doesn't take much. Might be able to cast one more fear. Be on the shaman. Nope, I don't have the mana for the fear. I want to live. I don't know if this is worth it right now. Kill this Minotaur. Come on. Just die. This round. Swap for the interrupt. Come on. There we go. Can I kill the shaman? Maybe it's green. Hey Chester, the talking cat, come here. Whew. Easy. Wasn't even scary. Time to met up a little bit though. Just enough for a couple snares and a couple fears. That's all it takes. And then we'll be killing, you know, 2 at a time. At least I got Fungi. Fungi tuna carrying this regen right now. Dinged 41. Almost, I'd call that 14% in. Now I like to do this, right? I like to load skin Duxa, even though terrible. Can't stand the look of it. I like that it shows the numbers and the percents and stuff. Let's see, am I 14% in? Or am I, hey, 14%, I'm good. You know, my eyes are trained for peak EverQuest enjoyment. I hate when I have to run this far. Ah! No. Just let me pull. Let me get back to the start. Kind of brutal, right? Interrupting me a lot. Alright, I want it split. Taking too much damage fighting both. Even just trying to pull them. Tearing me up. Recast haste. Oh shit. Got repops out here already. Time flies when you're having fun. I'm afraid to zone these two, because if I do, they go on a walkabout. They don't come back for like an hour. And that's annoying. I want to be able to kill them. But instead of just, they come from right here. So you think they would just go walk right back there. But no, they, for some reason, go like... I wish I could tell you where. Can you cast Bind Sight on NPCs? And Tony's block party, what's going on? I feel like that'd be an interesting little experiment. Get somebody with Froglock faction so they don't pay no mind to bind sight on one of these guys, and then have somebody, you know, do what I'm describing, either feign death or whatever from right here, and instead of these frogs just walking 5 feet back to their spot, they go question mark, question mark, question mark somewhere. And then they eventually come from like across the water over there back to their spot. It's really weird. And by eventually, I mean very long time later. Alright, I was trying to gather intel. Right, doing slash who, slash counts, stuff like that. Figure out who's who. What's what. There's a break room with the Keurig that they chill in. Yeah, it must be. Oh, shit. I just want to kill this one in zone. Come on. Come on, Froglock. Ugh. I had to go in the water. My swimming skill's not good. That's what happens when you have a lev cloak from a low level. You like, you know, keep your feet dry. Alright. I was trying to split a pull. I came to Upper Gok. I got distracted. I doubt that anything's split down here now. But if it is, you know, Brad bless. Kill it single. It is. Hopefully I have enough mana to do this stupid plan. Fighting it right away. Alright, engulfed in darkness. Here's the fear. Easy. Not even scary. I'm a little low on mana. And HP. Only the important stuff. Only the two things you need. Just a little low. Back to the top. Right in the spot. Get the fear. Catch a little med break in between here. Missed the tick right there for sure. Oh, I got it sitting. Oh, God. Snare off, fear off. I might have to just try to face tank this for, you know, a couple rounds. No, I'll hit him with a fear and I'll chase him full speed. And if ads popped, I gotta run. It is what it is. It wasn't meant to be. Want to live. That's my main goal right now. Live and kill stuff if I can. Oh shit. I just minimized the whole screen. That was fucking crazy. I don't know how that happened. I like clicked through the window. Good thing I wasn't near a zone line. I ended up behind it. I play window mode so I can read chat, and it's like, window mode's fucking whack. I love it, but, you know, you end up outside that window somehow, and it's disastrous. There we go. Easy. Excellent XP. A few percent right there. I want to keep an eye on Upper Gok, I think. Because, did you see what I saw? I hit that in range button, and there's another player on in range. Interesting. I know, no resist, single spawn, game wants me to win. So true. That's why I'm just going with it, because it's going, you know? Ooh. A young monk would love this thing. Or they'd be like, ooh, too heavy. 0.3 stone? No way. You know, I'm a monk. I gotta stay light. Alright, is that our unit? We call him stone in EQ or no? Because it doesn't say. Alright, just wait and then a number. I'm always trying to get down to the semantics of how to pronounce this. How do you say that? I don't want to be correct. I don't want to sound uneducated. I'm an EverQuest enjoyer. I want to know what I enjoy. Anyway, I was doing some in range estimations here. So we can't rule out anybody I thought was in range, right? There's 3 clerics online right now. We know Magilla's a cleric. We know Felham's a cleric, right? Pretty sure. I don't know what I know anymore. How many druids are on? 2 druids. I'm pretty sure it's this one and this one. So that would leave 3 that we don't know, and one of those 3 is a cleric. 1 Shadow Knight on. Hey, it's me. Shaman. Just something to do while I'm mad. There is a shaman online. How many warriors? There should be at least 1. Yeah, just 1. That's Lager. We know Lager, level 1 warrior in Hallis. Doing what? We would assume logging, right? With a name like Lager, they want us to believe they're logging. What are they logging? Probably yellow text. Maybe out of character. Do they have some sort of feed somewhere? Probably. It's 2025. I would guess it's in a Discord private channel somewhere. Logging Hallis pine trees. Could be. You know, he's geared for it. I'm pretty sure he's got a nice big axe if you go look. He's not naked. They're on very frequently, like all the damn time. But that's cool, you know? Fills the server out a little bit. Makes it feel not so lonely. I wasn't scrolled all the way down. I'm like, what the heck's going on here? Why am I seeing them, feeling them, but not reading them? That's because I scrolled up. Oh, we got a ghoul repop. It might just be time to mess with that one, but feeling saucy. Snare that one. And then I'll fight 2 at once, right? I'll fight the snared one and the ghoul. Ghoul's gonna be easy. He's low level. Shin ghoul, oh yeah, can handle that. I don't want to fight too many dark blues at once. Definitely not Minotaur plus. That's too much. Minotaur's got to be single. I think I want to check out Crocs, because it's something I can kill without mana. And it's something that is easy in Upper Guk. Upper Guk experience modifier, it's better. The Zem is better in Upper Guk than down here. I don't think that's classic. I think we have an unclassic nerf to Lower Guk on this server in particular, but you know, that's, I don't have any evidence. I could gather some evidence. Evidence coming soon. Be right back though. I'm mostly killing these, you know, because of the name that can spawn here, Ancient Croc. Not that I need the drops, but if anybody does, I would love to, you know, hook you up with them. And wouldn't it be cool if you seen it drop on stream and then got hooked up with it? And you'd be like, I saw these drop. I think that'd be cool, right? So I'm always trying to kill placeholders and names and stuff. If I don't need the gear, I'm always happy to give some gear away. It's red 99. That's the thing, though. That's the only catch. It's on red 99. You got to come over to, you know, our little playground over here, our little universe. And it's a full server. It's a full Project 1999 server with everything you would expect Project 1999 to have. Except for hundreds of active players at any given time. We don't have that. We have everything else. Plus, we have the PvP, right? Team friendly fires on. You can hurt your group mates. You can hurt your guild mates. We're gonna prove that on Sunday, right? Unless of course, you know, there's a legitimate threat. You know, if anybody wants to be who all want to be ops on Sunday, come on down, level 30s, Mistmore. You know, we're going to be probably overextending in the graveyard. If anybody wants to try to swoop in on us, I'm letting you know now, right? You got so much time to prepare. I've been talking about this for like a month. Where, what, when. So if nobody comes, that's like the guarantee. They just don't want the smoke. You know, we're gonna have. At least I'll be showing. You know, I'll take the role play off. Right now I'm on slash roleplay, so it shows my guild tag, but nothing else. I'll take it off on Sunday. Right? I'll go streaking basically. It'll be like who, where, what. That's everything. They know it all. So who knows? Maybe that even if they don't watch the stream, maybe they'll get a little curious. They'll see somebody and they'll come over. But you know, I'm calling it now. They don't want the smoke. Even with all the advanced notice, even with you know, potential to really try to do something. You know what I mean? You put good enough gear on a level 30, you can come mess with us. You know, easily. Fungi tunic's really good. Don't tell me you don't have a fungi tunic. You know, I put that shit together on a level 30 or a level 34, right? Plus or minus 4 level PvP range. Come try to punch down. I'm gonna play level 30. If I don't level something up to 30 before then, I'll de-level something that I got that's above 30. Whatever I gotta do, just to be 30, because that's what I promised. It's the number 30 Swamptacular Splashfest, so we're gonna have a number 30 level, right? For me, and who you know, we'll all group. If people want to group, we'll group. But if I can't find any oppositions, I'll start swinging on my friends. I will, because I'm gonna prove that friendly fire is on, and you know, it's good practice for everybody. We gotta stay sharp. We do too much just PvE all the time. We're gonna forget how to PvP. I'd rather have the opposite problem. I kind of do. Like, I've ever watched me try to play an enchanter or something like that? Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I only know harm touch, low life player. That's all I know. Disarm, joust. You know, these are like the only words in my vocabulary. We'll see here. Basilisks are one of my favorite things to kill on this zone line here. Their XP seems to be boosted. I don't know if they're just a higher level spawn or whatever it is. Like, one Basilisk is like 3 Shin Knights. If I had to, let's see. Let's watch. They're a little tough though. They can stun you, as they should. I gotta hit you to stun you. I hate when it says you can't see your target, when it's like, I just hit them and I didn't move. And I didn't move. Yeah, I can totally see. Target's right there. Don't tell me I can't see. Alright. Quick fear, huh? XP, I'm at like 22%. Oh, Snare World. Just trying to re-fear it, but that would have been pointless. Watching the XP here, 22%. To maybe 23%? I mean, maybe I overhyped it a little, but not bad. I'll take it. Gains. It's in the right direction. That's what we need. It's a marathon, not a race. Or wait, no. Marathons are races. You know what I'm saying. It's the journey, not the destination. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Alright. Get a little more mana. Just the slightest bit. So the Rise and Grind show every Thursday morning, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. You know? Bright and early. Too early, you could even say. But I do it anyway. Like clockwork. Speaking of clocks, listen, I did hit my snooze button once this morning. I know, very unfippy Dark Paw of me. Fippy Dark Paw, I don't think his alarm clock has the snooze button. That guy's up and at 'em. And, by Adam, I mean getting farmed by the guards. But listen, if he could get up and do that every day, I can get up and play a little EverQuest, my favorite elf sim. You know, bright and early on a Thursday and bright and early on a Sunday too. But Sunday goes on longer. Got it's like 3.5 times as long as this Thursday morning stream is gonna be. Right? Is that how the math works on that? Yeah. It's pretty good. Sunday. It's you could even say it's swamptacular. But no matter what you call it, the important thing to know is that we're always just getting started. It's it's that phase. We're going through a phase, and it's the just getting started phase. So without further ado, let's just get started on this dark blue Froglock Shin Knight. A little fear coming. Shout out to Stephanie EverQuest, yup. I know, iconic. A true icon. Main character of EverQuest. That's why they named the game after her. So wise. This is an excellent fear going on. There we go. I had to open my mouth to say something for the fear to wear off, but I was holding tight. Alright, I said the Basilisk was worth 3 Shin Knights, and I got like 1% off the Basilisk, so I better be wrong. I better have been way over freaking selling that. I want to ding. I want to prosper. I'm trying to thrive over here. I didn't even really see it move up. I don't know. Maybe I was right. Right? How do they know? As I try multiple microphones to get the sound just right. How do they hear me? Alright, let's see here. Got one up top. Yes. Little green con. I might even just face tank this. Let's see. Famous last words. This is like killing one of them crocs in upper right now. Nothing. Cakewalk. Alright, one of the in-range players logged off. Let's check. 37 to 41 clerical. Let's check that again. So the cleric logged off. It's not Magilla. Magilla is the other cleric. It's the cleric that was in my range is no longer on the list. So, I might have to watch the VOD for this one, but when I said there was a cleric in my range on, the list was different. Now it's this list, and there's no cleric. Okay. Learned something, even if I didn't actually learn it. Infer that later. Knowledge is power, and I find that more interesting than slash gems. And hey, listen, I love slash gems. Don't get me wrong, but I think trying to glean information from slash who, the limited information that we get in the slash who, because everybody's always anonymous, between slash who and slash count, or who count, whatever. Figure some stuff out. Let's call this med. I mean, you see what I'm saying with this Upper Guck Zem, right? Killed one blue and one green. I got a ton more than I just got killing. Was the same thing down lower, right? A blue and a green. Or no, it was two blues. Got like, I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. Upper Guck rules. Lower Guck, they nerfed it. They nerfed it like 13 years ago, 14, 15 years ago, maybe. No, 12 years ago? I don't know. I gotta gather my evidence. I'll make a whole video about it or something. I do have a YouTube channel. Right now, it's mostly just re-uploads of the old past streams. I shouldn't say old streams. They're not old. They're still fresh when they go to YouTube. They're just streams past. Guck is happy, and I'm just getting started. How'd you know the dude? It's like you frequent this place. It's good to see you. Yeah, I'm out here farming shin drops. No, not really. I'm getting XP. The shin drops are rotting at the moment. Keeping Guck secure, keeping the server happy, and you know, sipping a little coffee, trying to wake up. It's bright and early over here. It's 7 a.m. We're just getting started. Level 41. I dinged on stream, so the fact that we're an hour deep in the stream and I'm 30% in, you can tell how it's going. It's flying. It's going swimmingly. Everything's swimming except for my swimming skill. That is probably down in the very bad to bad range based on the speed I was going. It was slow. Let's see. It's because I levitate. You know, I keep my feet dry. Oh, below average. Sorry. It's just below average. I gotta work on that. A liability, especially in the swamp and in Guck. You know, I mean, there's other places where even more so, especially. But there we go. Farming frog meat for Wipeout. That's what I'm doing. Thank you. Sometimes I forget what I'm up to. We got 13 frog meats there. I could have sworn I saw more. Oh yeah. We got 2.5 stacks and one frog tadpole flesh. But you know, if times are tight, it's one of the first things I'm going to be dropping. You know, it is what it is. Still got, should say, still got plenty of arrows. I think we got repop Crocs up. I'm gonna prioritize that. The Upper Guck Zem, you know, undeniable. Undeniable anecdotal evidence over here. Frog meats for Wipeout. Yeah, I've done 2 big hand-ins now. I did that one on stream, and then I did a second one that was even bigger. I am still scowls ready to attack in Grotto on Wipeout. You know, it's not that easy. The Bard made it look easy. You know, I did it on the Bard. It was fine because I was able to hand in bone chips on the Bard. I got my faction high enough through, you know, songs and illusion and this and that. I was in the Shadow Knight Guild. I was able to hand in stacks and stacks of chips. Probably bags and bags of chips even. That was huge. I'm giving away all the secrets to Grob faction. And just watch my stream, you'll know it all. You got 2 forager bags for 16 necklaces. 1 in 8. I mean, that's probably what it should be, right? 1 in 8. Make it like nice and rare, where it's like a tough and exciting thing to get. But I feel like that's not what it is. It's like 1 in 3 is what it should be, right? You just got real unlucky. It happens, right? Streaky. Is it 1? I don't know. I don't know what I've done that quest like no times myself, but I feel like 1 in 3 sounds reasonable. Let's look at it. Forger bag, P99 wiki, go. Says used to subtract weight from the player's max weight. So it was like a anti-weight reduction bag. Good thing they patched that, huh? Alright, what's the wiki say? So they don't tell you the odds here. Well, so you had 1 in 8 odds with a pretty large sample. Well, medium sample size. So I feel like 16. That's decent. That's not a small sample size. That's decent. 1 in 8. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like it's something you could do at a lower level than most other comparable weight reduct bags. Not like Guano Harvester is really that high level, but like when you're the bare minimum to kill Guano Harvester, you're probably in no position to go kill Guano Harvester. Let's face it, just because of where he paths. Shraylock packs are nice, but they're not 50%. Lionhide bags are nice, but I feel like you got to be even higher than the Forager badge. You've turned in 20 and got none. Wow, that's pretty streaky and bad. Yeah. These are dark blue Crocs for a change. Let's look at the XP. Just under 30%. Looks like about 29%. Let's see if I'm right. Load skin Doxa. 29%. I'm on fire today. %, pre-kill here. Got a nice little 4-pack. Yeah. Excellent XP. That's why these are worth prioritizing if you're this little level range I am right now. Like you farm Crocs in your high 30s, and then you start thinking, oh, I can kill better stuff now. It's like, you could kill harder stuff now, yes, but like, is it really better? These are kind of top. Indoor. It didn't get hit with the Nerf bat like Lower Guck. I mean, Upper Guck got hit with a little Nerf bat, I'm pretty sure, but, it feels better. Oh yeah, Nagafin's Lair is like no place for a young bag farmer, really. Let's face it. Like Guano Harvester might as well be a level 40 mob. You know what I mean? Just because of the implication. Like, can't really be fooled. I think there is a spot where he paths all the way too, but like you would need your hand held so hard to get to that spot that it's like, are you even really soloing it? Just have your high level friend get you a bag if that's what you're doing. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not trying that. I'm not trying. If I get Guano Harvester in the course of passing through Sol B, then Sol be it. You get that? You like that one? No, Sol be it though. All the ones that I would take a trip to go get that bag already have the bag, so I'm in no mood to mess with bat poop right now. I know some people swear by that zone though. Some people are like bats and bug enjoyers the way I'm a crocodile hunter. I'm a swamp guy. They're a lava guy, I guess. I don't know. I can't relate. I enjoy the zone enough. I'd go take a trip to kill the giants or something anytime. Anytime. That's something you could always convince me to come do. Let's go. Oh, Tranix is up. Let's go kill him. Why not? He might drop a crown. He probably won't, but he might. So I'm known to go to Sol B. As far as like getting cozy at a long-term camp, even a Freedy. You know what I mean? Like it's such a hassle for the XP. To me, anyway. If it was medium versus small, it'd be better. Yeah. I know the small size only is so limiting with the guano bag, but um, unless you're like totally balling out of control with the 100% weight reduct bags, you know. Otherwise, it's a good addition. You could always find something small to put in there. But yeah, it's when you're in the heat of the moment, trying to put stuff away, and you got, you know what I mean? You're swapping this for a potion, and it's like, nope, this is too big to put in the bag. It's like, but I need that potion inside. You know, so it could be a lot. Be a lot. That's why I like to keep multiple top slots totally open for stuff I need in a hurry. Worm Slayer, giant size. You know what I mean? It's like you're definitely not gonna fit in large. What's the guano harvester one? The large soiled bag or something? Even though it's not large at all. It's like, anyways, killed a bunch of dark blue crocs. What a wonderful thing! It was easy. Started out that croc pull at. I already forgot what percent. 29. Wow, that was like almost 3% per croc probably. Gotta love it. Easy kills. Yeah, it's red 99. We do have a little bit boosted XP here, but if you're soloing, you're really not getting the full benefit, right? It's structured in a way to promote grouping. Shraylock fits giant stuff. Yeah, I like that. I like the Shraylock for that. I don't have one on this guy. I have to go take a trip, or I'll take one off. I have like some Shrayloks in banks. You know, not ideal. Rather have the deluxe toolbox in the bank. Get the Shraylock somewhere else. Bag management, yeah. My bag management is definitely one of my weak points. I try my best to keep um, kind of consistent between at least the Shadow Knights, you know what I mean, as far as what's where. But I don't even do that, right? Like on this one, I have my quiver in the top one, and I have my swappables over here. Um, it would probably be more like this, and then I have potions in the next bag, right? Which I don't. And that way I know where stuff is. There we go. That looks a little better. Make sure I didn't mess up any hotkeys there. I didn't. But yeah, bag management. It's on the Bard. I have 4 bags, so I can have 4 top slots open because I can't. I can't open a bag to switch my weapon or my instrument. You know what I mean? I'm already doing too much. You know, I love Bard, but it's so sweaty. It's such a sweaty class. Like, I guess you don't have to play it sweaty. You can like just play suboptimal or whatever. But you know, if you want to play optimally, there's a lot of stuff to do. The Bandolier definitely helped a lot on retail and slash melody. You know, when I made a Bard on retail, it was in that era, right? Bandolier existed, melody existed, and I you know, enjoyed those. Use the open all bags and close all bags key. Yeah, I do close all bags. I don't know if I even have an open all bags key hotkeyed right now. I probably should do an open all bags. You know, now that you mention it. I only started doing close all bags recently. Somebody suggested it on stream. Maybe it was you. You know, it was a while ago. And I was like, you can teach an old troll new tricks. I did it. And it was great. I used to hit the done button on bags, you know? Or more likely leave the bags open in my face. You know, that's just part of the game for me. You know what I mean? Playing around freaking bags in your face is just classic. But yeah, I like it better with the close all bags. To do it right, you have to swap instruments exactly. Yeah, you try to do you know, do cellos with a freaking mandolin equipped, and it's not gonna feel much like cellos. And I've definitely had the opposite too. You know, to try to, or not really the opposite, but try to do a dot where you got the, you know, the wrong instrument. And they're just not dying. It's like, why is this taking so long? You know, you ever do that like for a while? I've embarrassingly enough done it for a while. I've been like kiting something and it's just not dying. Oh, frog meat, top priority. Um, the day Wipeout can finally go into Grob, I'm gonna be so happy. But then when I find out that I can't ever vendor, you know, because they took out the one quest that you could farm vendor faction with. I'm gonna be so sad again because you know that's gonna be what happens. You know, I haven't tested this theory yet, but I'm pretty sure even once I get past the guards, the merchants don't like me. But somebody said there's a merchant that works with everybody. You know, there's like one, possibly the first one that you see in the zone. So if that's the case, I'm excited for that. But I could have sworn it doesn't deal with my bard unless I do the mask. So I don't know if that's even true. Maybe I'll mess around. I'll see. Mess around on the bard. Because the bard is currently in the situation that Wipeout will probably eventually be in, right? Okay with the guards, but not liked by the vendors. You know, I was working on it. I showed it on stream, the quest, and then it gets patched like the next week and gets removed. Like, I wonder if that was a coincidence or if they, you know, somebody told them that there's this quest that you could get vendor faction. To me, it was a classic quest. I remember doing this way back in the day. You give Wista, or you used to, it doesn't work anymore. You give Wista 3 wolf meat, and she give you a large bag and a faction hit, right? And I would usually just drop the large bag on the ground because I couldn't be bothered to sell it back to her. And you know, hand in enough wolf meat, and you'd be have better faction with the vendors. Halfling sneaks so OP. Oh yeah, huh? You could. Is that how people can sell anywhere if they're halflings? Is that how that works? Right. Yeah. I mean, Sussy also has the Dark Elf mask. If I use the Dark Elf mask, it pushes my faction up high enough. And yeah, if I do the faction song, they love me. I was trying to do it so I didn't have to do any of that. I was farming that faction actively. And I've done enough where I can run over there as a wood elf to the guards and be protected. You know, which is nice. It's fun. And in theory, I could maybe use that to my advantage in a fight. You know, if somebody think like if I'm fighting an evil race or something, and they think they're gonna be able to hide at the guards, and I won't be able to do anything about it. Well, I'll do something about. I guess on a bard, I'd probably just do something about it anyway. But you know, it is what it is. I like to think that the things I do have an effect on the future as far as faction grinds and this and that. Like, have a purpose. My purpose is, you know, keeping the swamp safe for all the flowers. Just keeping it happy. Yeah, tricksy little hobbitses. They're freaking sneaky. I gotta get on that. I made a halfling. It's a druid. I just never play it. I think it's level 1. Does that count? I have a level 1 halfling druid. I used to play Caradwyn's druid back in the day. Bunkin or Punkin, not Bunkin. Bunkin's the name of my druid. As a shout out to Punkin, who I would use sometimes, you know. And Caradwyn was not playing on the server or whatever. Like it was originally, it was Caradwyn, um, but then later on, you know, I'd play her bard or her druid from time to time, just for what's it called? Like coverage, right? I could cover more ground by having options camped out around. You know how I do. Stable quest. And as far as I know, that account is in good standing. And, you know, I just don't remember the password. Caradwyn had sent me the info on the Flowers forums, and I never really committed it to memory. I would always just go log in the forums and check my message, you know, and to refresh my memory. Oh yeah, that's the login. And then so when you know, when Fry took the forums down, I lost I lost that password along with a lot of passwords because, like I said, I never bothered committing them to memory. I never wrote them down anywhere. I had them saved, you know, somewhere I thought was gonna be there the next day, and it wasn't. It is what it is. If I ever like remembered that password, that'd be crazy, right? Hop on a level 60 Firepots bound druid. Be fun. Wouldn't mind doing that. You have a halfling level 1 and a troll SK level 1. I gotta finish SK Epic on green, right? Yeah. And then you'll level one of those. Hey, you know, if you make a troll SK, I got some gear in Grob for you. If you make either one. Either one. Stargate just linked me this. Nice. Not bad. I know it's a cool color too. It's like a brownish, reddish plate kinda. I've seen it. Okay. Let's pull some more. Just such good XP right here at this level. If I had gone to Spectres, I would probably be further along. I'm not even gonna lie, just because, just a combination of a bunch of things. I'd be using Spook the Dead, more mana efficient, right? I'd be outdoors, so I wouldn't even really need the snare. I could just, you know, use my J-boot speed advantage. So it'd be like non-stop kills. And even though it's outdoors, you would think, right? Brad intended dungeons to have a higher experience modifier, but blah blah blah. I won't shut up about the stupid nerf that they did years and years and years ago. Anti-flower legislation, if you ask me, to discourage leveling in Guck. What kind of patch is that? What kind of balance is that? Gonna nerf Guck XP? It was clearly because you didn't like us, you know, and that was years ago. Like a decade plus ago, and it's still like that. The fact that, you know, so maybe it wasn't against us, but hey, maybe they'll fix it, right? They fixed that troll vendor faction quest. So maybe they'll fix this. And by the way, I love BowQuest now. I think it's the best. I'm gonna BowQuest all the time. So I hope they never fix BowQuest, right? That's the new lore drop for you. Speaking of bow quests, I wonder if I have a weighted axe. I gotta pick one of them up so I can do it, right? I can't just talk about it. I gotta be about it. I gotta really enjoy the bow quest all the time on stream. And, you know, we'll see what happens. If you don't know about bow quest, you just equip a weighted axe and your bow becomes a machine gun. Alright, it's not like it gets faster. It just hits with the weighted axe's delay bonus. You know? In a totally cool, balanced, fair, and classic way. Right? It's been like that on the server for years with no sign of changing. So it's even become the new meta. Anyway, I was talking about chain pulling specters and how cool that would be. So now I'm just gonna pick up the pace down here, I guess. Like, chain pull these. Kind of kiting them around like this is pretty good. Abusing regen. Taking it to my speed. Because I'm pretty sure these are faster than me. If I fight them toe to toe, they're going to swing on me, you know, more than once per swing of mine. If I'm doing that, I should probably use my slower weapon. What do I got? Wyrmslayer would be a little slower. Shoot. Single pull Minotaur. It's like the game wants me to win. These are harder to kite. They're so friggin' fast. Eeh. Yeah, not working like that. Fear him. Ugh. Oh! Resistant fear. Let's try that again. Oh my god, let's try that again. There we go. Short-lived fear. I think the snare's about to wear off too. You know, a couple ticks left, maybe. Interrupted me last second. There's the snare. I was right. Oh, fizzling all my mana. Come on. So much for chain pulls. It's gonna be med break. Might have interrupted myself on that one anyway. Alright, time to refill this mug. Spider-Man mug. Swinging in. I got a new mug. I can't wait to show it off, but it's got a sticker on the inside. And I was trying to peel off the sticker this morning. And it's not coming off clean. So I'm gonna like, it was already getting dangerously close to 6 a.m., which is the time when I, when I say I'm just getting started, and I do start the stream. I wasn't gonna try and make it, late over a sticker in my mug when I have perfectly clean mug with Spider-Man. Spider-Man. All right, hold on. Can you watch my Shadow Knight for me? Keep an eye on this guy, all right? Make sure nobody sneaks up on me. This is the PvP server, after all. Just, I'll be right back. I'll be right back with a coffee refill, and then, we'll enjoy some coffee. I'll be right back. Oh, happy day. That's a 5-pack. You got a 5-piece Croc Nuggets on the line over here. Staying warm under the heat lamp. Um, and they're dark blue. Perfect. Probably got more XP off, the 2 Croc clears that happened already, which one of them is green. Or no, I think 3 clears happened. 2 green ones and a blue 4-pack. Probably got more XP off that than all the frogs and minotaurs and basilisks put together. 5-piece dino nuggies, yeah. These are saltwater crocs. I wonder what they're doing in Guck. You know what? Maybe this is saltwater. The swamp is coastal. That's one thing that kind of bugs me about, the geography of EverQuest. I get what they were doing. There were zones, right? So they have to have zone walls. They box us in, right? The way the swamp just is like has these sheer cliffs going up always kind of confused me. Like, shouldn't it be coastal? Like, if you look at a map, like the swamp is like a coastal marsh kind of. It shouldn't have a big cliff on one side. I don't know. Whatever. I'm thinking too deep into it. They did what they had to do. Slash, it is what it is. But you know what I mean? Kind of Grob too. Like it's got like this like in the cave feel. It's a lowland swamp problem solved. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, Grob would be better as a coastal cave entrance. Exactly right. Like there's like a lot of missed opportunity there slash confusing layout. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't feel like the cohesive continent that the map depicts, right? Like they gave us these nice cloth maps, but then the actual reality, some of it feels like that. I just feel like they didn't get the memo in the swamp slash Grob, you know what I mean? Like, but then again, they nailed it. I love the swamp. I love Grob, but just it doesn't. The map doesn't match it. Right, exactly. They did what they had to do, and I loved what they did. You know what I mean? This the first experience I ever had on EverQuest was at Tree Rat's house. I rolled up a troll warrior in the swamp, and it was the most immersive gaming experience I ever had in my life. I fucking loved it so much that 26 years later, I'm still playing this game, and I'm still hanging around the swamp. You know what I mean? It's just, I liked the idea of, filling my pockets with rat fur and snake scales, and bringing it back to the vendor and just like navigating this kind of, vast world. First time in EQ, got a huge headache, hated it, and stopped. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it has that effect on people too, potentially. I remember this game, Ken's Labyrinth. If anybody ever played Ken's Labyrinth, there was one particular stage in that I think really desensitized me to all that kind of 90s 3D nausea-inducing stuff. Because he went over the top with this one map where it was every wall like kind of made you sick. I got used to that, so this was fine. If anyone try install use your account, we talked you into playing again. Hey, nice. That was what it was all about back then, word of mouth and friends getting friends in on it because it's a game that's better with friends. As much as I like running around and soloing, you know what I mean? That's you can't do everything like that. I've gotten a friend to play EQ. Friend's playing right now. See him on the Who All list. You can probably guess. Out of all these, two of these names have something in common. It's the guild tag. That's a friend of mine that I got to play. Yeah. He never played EQ. He put up with the learning curve, right? Like the game, it's not self-explanatory. There's a lot of stuff that you learn as you go. A lot of stuff you kind of got to be told because it's not obvious. And he put up with all that and he's thriving now. Love it. Love to see it. Shout out Stargate doing big things in Norath and beyond, right? We're not limited to just Norath these days. You can go to the plains. Couple planes. Can't go to the moon though. That's a step too far. No, no, no. They don't want us on the moon. They said we went to the moon before, and we're just not going back there. Okay, it's dark blue and a light, or dark blue and a dark green. Sometimes I'll call dark greens light blues. I know that there's a light blue color that we don't have here on P99, but it's like, you know what I mean. It's easier than a dark blue, but it gives XP. Now while I'm fighting two would really be the time to dance them around, do the, try to bring the fight to my speed. But I don't like the spot. Like I said, they hit a certain spot where they don't follow uh, a sensible path. They go somewhere else instead. I want to kill it. I want to kill it and loot it and get the XP and move on. I don't want them walking around for an hour somewhere I can't find. You love Nariak, spent like 2 hours trying to find your way out of third gate, hooked ever since. That's what it takes, you know what I mean? Like, I got lost in the swamp. Looking back at it, it's like, how did I get lost in the swamp? It's such a, reasonably sized zone with, defined walls and not much in between there, but if I was able to get lost in the swamp, and I think that's what it takes. You got to get lost, and then you find a love for the game. Well, you find yourself, That's the theory anyway. I don't know if that worked for me in Pantheon. I got very lost in Pantheon. I don't know if I ever found the love for the game while I found. That was the thing. I never found myself, so maybe that's how I never found the love for the game. Just kind of like left corpses scattered about. I had some fun doing it because it was the PvP server, and I was playing a. Shout out to Stephanie EverQuest, wizard. There's a wizard that only knew Nuke. I didn't know Friend. I don't know. Mercy. I only know Nuke. That was fun. So I'd take other people's gear and then lose it somewhere to NPCs, and then sometimes players also. So I'm gonna get rolled by a whole group. Had so much hope for Pantheon makes you sad. Yeah. Something about it just felt a little. I love me some jank mechanics, but it's gotta be the right kind of jank. So Tuesdays, I like to play different games, right? That was when we first introduced the Pantheon stream. Did it for a couple weeks. It was fun. Maybe in another 10 years. Exactly. That's the thing. These things take time. It doesn't happen in a day. Oh boy. Waiting for, there we go. Ghoul Root's off. We'll see how far this thing made it. Halfway to friggin' Narnia. Let's go. Tuesday, what was I playing? I played Slay the Minotaur for about a half hour. I knew it was going to be hard, right? That was one of the tags, right? On Steam, like the games have little like tags, so what you could search for, and you know what you're in for. One of the tags I believe was difficult, so I knew it was going to be difficult, but it was like kind of ridiculous. Let me see. Hold on. I'm at the store page for Slay the Minotaur. I was playing the music. Hold on. You know what? Nobody called this one difficult. I'm calling it difficult though. It's a hack and slash action roguelike dungeon crawler. But you get like one-shotted by the Minotaur. The Minotaur is really fast. He spawns. You know, it's maybe it's random, maybe it's triggered by something I do. Um, yeah, blocky old game. It's new. It just looks old. It has that feel. It's kind of obscure from what I could tell. I think I had like 17 followers on Twitch. You know what I mean? One of those games that apparently um, is kind of underground, you'd have to say. But it was. I got to learn what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like I was able to stand there and get farmed by the Minotaur for a half hour, and that was about all I had in me as far as um, doing that. Right? When I play that game again, it'll be in the privacy of a silent move off cam. You know, I'll figure out what I'm doing, and then maybe I'll stream it again. I'll show you guys. Hey, this is what I was supposed to be doing. You know, it turns out there's a run button or something. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't. There didn't seem to be sprint. You have to like buy skills. I think that's probably one of the skills. You know what I mean? It has a lot going on. It seems really cool. But yeah, I'll try again another time. It was fun. I went in blind, and that's what happens when you go in blind sometimes. You're really bad at it, and it's, you know, friggin' reality check. But it was, it seems cool. It seems cool. That was Tuesday this week. Tuesday next week. I don't know what yet. I haven't decided. I was trying a couple games. I tried Path of Exile, the first one. I did not really like it. I was looking for Diablo, and you know, wasn't available on Steam. So I'm like, well, let me try the freaking like obvious Diablo freaking clone over here. It's just something about it just felt a little off. You know, just I don't know. Maybe the second one's better. But it wasn't like... Something about it wasn't like smooth. Or I don't know. I played like... I think I hit level 6 or 7. And it hadn't sparked joy yet. And I uninstalled it to make room. Because it also happens to take up like a whole ton of space, right? It's a huge file. You know, such a huge file, it's like, it better be good. Just getting started over here. Let's see the little XP check. Oh, level 41.67. Not bad. 2/3. 2/3 of a level after dinging. It's a solid morning. You know what I mean? That's the kind of thing I would say sets me up for success. All right, get up. Brew some coffee. Hey, cheers. Clink. Zilkril, you're just in time. We're just getting started over here. It's the Thursday Rise and Grind. Almost 2 hours deep into a 2-hour stream over here. But you know what that means. You could say we're just getting started. How you doing, Zilkril? I've heard the news. Quarm is coming back in about a week now, right? August 1st. Sound the fanfares. Are you excited for that? I know you'd been kind of floating around. Saw you on Red for a bit. And, you're welcome anytime, you know? Regardless of what Quarm does. You're always welcome. Over here. I have no mana. What am I doing? Why am I doing this with no mana? You think the agreement's good? Good. Oh yeah, we talked about this already, right?
We just didn't have a date yet. I think when we talked about the agreement, I don't think the Secrets had officially announced August 1st, right? If I want to go to the Moon Farm, will be happy to have me. You know, I might have to do it sometime. I might have to go get my fill of the moon, but I'll do it with a red name, and I'll tell people it's the new PvP server. How about that? Yeah, I've heard. I know. That was something that I didn't really realize at the time, you know? Despite people telling me, I'm sure people told me, but I don't have ears for that. No level restriction, nice. That's what's up. Well, maybe I'll do a Occupy Quarm stream next week. Not on Sunday though. Sunday this weekend we're doing level 30s in Mistmore. It's gonna be freaking fantastic. Well, level 30-ish. You know, if it's I'm gonna be exactly level 30 because it's the number 30 Swamptacular Splash Fest. Um, the 30th Sunday of the year. So I'll be doing that. But you know, it's a free Norath. People are allowed to do what they want. If you're on a work trip, you won't be able to stop by Mistmore. Ah, well, as long you know, we'll keep you there in spirit, right? I'll I'll kick a dark elf in the chest and I'll say this one's for Zilkaril. It'll be fun. I'm not sure what I'm gonna play there yet. I say I'm gonna kick him in the chest, but odds are I probably won't have the kick ability. That's kind of limited. Mistmore, yeah. Just seemed like a good level 30 place. I don't think I've done a stream there ever. Oh no, that's not true. 2 years ago, I definitely I fought some rogue twink at the Mistmore Zone line on the stream, and then they plugged. Yeah. I can't stop jousting unless I'm in a spot that's too tight or you know bad geometry where they take a trip. All right. Let's see. Dark blue. I have like no HP, no mana. It's all good as long as I don't get stunned. I might. I might get stunned. Resisted stone breath. Good. Good. Do resist. Yeah, this thing's faster than me for sure. I do gotta joust it. Whoop. Oh, hit me with a long distance bash. From downtown. Oh, stunned. Not good. I always fear this stupid thing. Never mind. Never mind. Alright, let's see what we see in Upper Guck real quick. Don't want anybody sneaking up on me. Gotta stay vigilant, especially at low HP. Good. Don't. think I'm gonna click J Boots. Unless the Crocs are up. That's what I came to Upper Guck last time. I was gonna pass through, go to J Boots, but I was like, let me check the Crocs. Let me sit a sec. The Crocs popped. I didn't go get the J Boots. All right, let's go. Let's get it. It is almost that time. But not yet. We're still just getting started over here. Might kill the summoner placeholder on the way through. Always good. Dark blue, nice, nice. Just sit a sec. Haste wore off. Vampiric Embrace wore off. Can't fear, can't joust, can't do anything right here. Gotta fight it toe to toe, face to face, frog to troll. Get a little more mana. Alright, let's go. Got him in the corner. It's good. It's nice when they go right where you want them to. I usually run face the corner, get them to go in there. If it's a caster, not always so lucky. Sometimes you have to fight it like kind of on its pedestal there, which, you know, it'll be going fine, and then it says it'll either stop swinging or it'll say you can't see your target, even though nothing seems to have changed. It's just like a wonky spot. And of course, very close to a cleric NPC, several shaman NPCs. So if they, you know, they're casting on it, it's never good. It wasn't too bad. Another dark blue across the way. I could kind of like farm this room for XP. Easy enough, but J Boots. Staying focused. Speaking of staying focused, I do got, you know, a whole day ahead of me in the real world. I gotta go face soon enough. We usually do 6 to 8 over here, and it is almost 8. So I'm gonna probably kill one more frog, and we'll go raid a EverQuest channel or something. We'll see what we can do. Sunday is going to be absolutely swamptacular. It's going to be a splash fest. Taking the show on the road to Mistmore for number 30. The big 3-0. Going to be playing a big 3-0 tune. I don't know what yet. You know, to be determined. That's part of the fun, right? Determining. And, you know, we'll get some XP, but we'll definitely get some action. I'm so determined to get a little bit of PvP action that I will make it happen if I have to. You know what I mean? I will turn on my friends. So, because I know at least some of my friends are gonna show up, right? If I can't get the ops to show up, get my friends to show up, and then you know, we'll have some fun. I appreciate you stopping in, Zilkril. The dude, always a pleasure. Everybody who came in chat this morning. Dro Song, Hurley. Who else? Who else? Antonius Block Party, Trap D. Everybody. If you've been quietly lurking, I appreciate you too. Listen, Sunday, you're gonna have to chat though. That's the rule. You got to answer the question of the day on Sunday. It's gonna happen. I'm going to come up with a real good one for number 30. Nice even big number like that. We got it. We got to keep it big. And then next thing you know, I'm going to be planning out the number 40. But first things first, number 30 coming this weekend. Can't wait. Can't wait. Make sure to wish Chilogan a happy birthday today, right? It's his birthday. I got to go message him. Big Chilogan. Who's streaming this morning? Let's go find somebody. Let's find a stream. Let's silently move towards the latest and greatest stream. Oh, let me. Okay, I'm in Viz. So let me in Viz before I camp. Interrupted my camp. But I was in Viz. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's show some love to the stream of. Loading the list. Chris GNV. He's playing on green. It says 20 days to go. Let's find out what he means. All right. Show him some love from Red 99. You know, enjoy some EverQuest. That's what we're all here for. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Unless, of course, you come to the YouTube channel before then or see me at Chewy What a Wookie. I think I got some new clips scheduled to come out. Can't wait. See you there.